What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This club is finished. This club is finished. This video should have been done from the horrible performance against Brighton. But I said, let me wait. Let me wait until the Newcastle game. Probably it will be a little happier video. How wrong was I? How wrong was I? If I was a betting man, I would have bet all my money on Arsenal today. Hoping. And I would have lost it all. The wife would have kicked me out. Wouldn't have any food on the table. Kids would be angry. Maybe I'll get put out. Thank God I'm not a betting man. So it wasn't that bad. But what a disgrace of a performance. Back to back. We did it back to back like Drake. Back to back. It's time to go. It is time to go. 6 years rather. I'm hoping to God he doesn't get another 2 years. 5 or 6 years, however the hell long it has been. 750 million. We've drawn against Brighton. Lost against Newcastle. Absolutely disgraceful. A clueless manager. A person that plays FIFA like myself sets up their team better than what Arteta has been doing to Arsenal Football Club. How do you expect to win a trophy without a true number 9? You are not Pep. And furthermore, you do not have the quality of players, or should I say, you did not get the quality of players that Pep got. You have had, how many years it has been? 6 years? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You have had 12 transfer windows, and you have not done shit in any of those 12 transfer windows. You've bought a striker that is not a striker. You have never bought any wingers, any good forward-thinking minded players. The two that we had, Martinelli and Saka, you came and saw them there. Big up to Unai Emery. Every time. He wasn't given enough time or money to even have a team that he wanted. The players that you come and saw, Saka and Martinelli, you have killed one and you have almost destroyed the other. Martinelli runs forward, turns back. It's like a car that the transmission is blown. He goes forward and he turns back. We bought Declan Rice for 105 million. The guy won the Conference League with West Ham United, you know. West Ham. With David Moyes. Was it David Moyes? David Moyes? I think it was David Moyes as the manager. Won the Conference League. Regardless of what you think about that competition, the guy won it. Came to Arsenal. Now we can't even recognize Declan Rice. You have almost ruined Partey because you played him at right back so much. The guy even looks like a right back. He was the better player in the midfield today. What did we do? We took him off and we put on Jorginho. Chelsea reject, Jorginho. What has this club regressed to? Arsene Wenger, my respect every time. And we pushed him out the door. As a matter of fact, we kicked him out the door. We had banners in the stands and saying Wenger out, and at least he would win an FA Cup at the end of the season. Now we ain't gonna win. I don't want to be too harsh on the live or the video, I should say. I don't want to use too much profanity because I'm already angry. Whoever's watched the video must be saying he's an Arsenal fan, but yet I've never seen him in an Arsenal shirt or any red, or I refuse to wear an Arsenal jersey until they get to the standard of a Manchester City, a Liverpool, even a Chelsea. Chelsea won the Champions League twice. I refuse to spend my hard-earned cash, buy Arsenal jersey, and support this foolishness that is going on at the club. It's absolutely disgraceful. Are we better than Tottenham, Manchester United, even Leicester, even Ipswich? I won't even say Nottingham Forest. What they're doing is absolutely beautiful. They're level on points with us in the league. They're third at the moment. They can go on a magnificent Leicester-like run. It would be great for the league. But what would that say about Arsenal? For 2 years, we have challenged. That was our window. 2 years. It's closed. The window is now closed. The door is shut, bolted shut. The window is now closed. Bars put up. We ain't getting in. The Champions League, forget about that. Let us just play out the remaining fixtures, get knocked out, do our usual Arsenal thing. Get knocked out. Just get knocked out, fam. We're like the guys that Francis knocked out in the UFC. We just keep getting knocked out. It's absolutely crazy. The club is going in a downward direction. I'm not going to put too much blame on the owners. They've supported this clueless thing of a manager. They gave him $700 million. And what has he bought? Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, Mikel Merino. Didn't even play today. You bought a midfielder. You need a goal. You can't play. What's the sense? What's the sense? It makes zero sense. This is the worst Arsenal manager yet. And I'm putting him ahead of Unai Emery in worst managers. Because I'm not saying Unai Emery is a worst manager. Unai Emery went to a final in Baku. Yes, he got demolished by Chelsea, blah, blah, blah. We know the whole story. The team that Arteta used won his only trophy. Emery built that team. He came in, he got rid of Aubameyang, got rid of Lacazette, Pepe. Not saying that Lacazette and Pepe were what we need at the time. He's got rid of Smith Rowe, Iwobi, Elneny, Guendouzi. Dude. Willock, Vieira. He hasn't developed anything. And he hasn't bought anything good either. It is time to go. It is time to go. It is time to go. Arsenal is no better than Tottenham or Manchester City. The only reason we think they're better is number one, the name. Everybody knows Arsenal Football Club. And they tune in to see the heartbreak and the misery of the spectators or the supporters. They tune in for that. But we are no better than Tottenham or Manchester United at the moment. Tottenham can't defend, we can't score. Manchester United can't do crap, we can't do crap either. Our next game is against Manchester United, who have just taken a point off Liverpool. So just imagine the confidence. And if they're watching this game today, they're thinking back like, we can knock these guys out of the FA Cup. Arteta should leave tonight. Save himself the embarrassment of losing to Manchester United and going out of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. You're not going to win the league and you're not going to win the Champions League. That equals a trophy-less season. Typical Arsenal fashion. Typical. It's absolutely horrendous seeing the... I am 30-something years of age. I know I might look older because of all these things. They'll be gone soon. And Arsenal haven't won the Premier League in 20-something years. Is it 20-something? I think the last one was in 2008, was it? I should think the last one was in 2008, 9. I should think so. But they have not won it since I have become a grown man. It's absolutely. I remember the days of Arsene Wenger when Wenger was winning FA Cup after FA Cup, and remember that brilliant comeback against Hull City, prime Alexis Sanchez, the one against was it Aston Villa? I think it was Villa, where they were totally outclassed, and we were still saying Wenger out. Mikel Arteta, you have some idiot supporters that are saying Mikel Arteta in. Look what he's gotten us, and look where he's taken us from. He has gotten us nowhere, and he has taken us from nowhere where we wouldn't have gotten out of with a different manager. People keep saying, who are you going to get to replace him? Call somebody. Call me. Shit, I play FIFA all the time. I ain't half bad. I'm actually at Division 2, I think, in the new FC 25 or whatever. So I'm not half bad. I could coach this team, because I would still get the same results that he's getting now, 15 million a year. You don't have to give me that much. Give me 2,000 a year. Shit, I'll do it for free. An average dude can get the results that he is getting. Arsenal said we have a striker that scored 5 goals in 2 games. We played him against Brighton. Did he score against Brighton? I think he did. Did he score against Brighton? Not sure. I tend to not put those bad results on my mind. I tend to want to go to sleep and sleep peaceful at nights. But nevertheless, he scored against Crystal Palace twice in 2 days. Sorry for the thing that's going on there. But we are all human beings. Let me pause for a minute to say big up to all my subscribers. Thanks to all 366 of you. It has been great sharing this journey with you guys. Thanks to all of you who have subscribed. If you keep watching these videos, just hit the subscribe button. You don't even have to turn on the notification if you don't want to, but you can turn it on either way. But just hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, leave something. If it's even a thumbs up or a thumbs down, just leave a comment, leave something. I know there are millions and millions of channels to be watched, but they all start from the grassroots level and they end up building up. I know there are millions soccer channels and stuff like that. Some people just don't care, but it's what I love, people. It's what I enjoy doing. Just finished playing a competition last Saturday. We went to the semifinals. Didn't turn out the way we wanted to turn out. We went in the semifinals and we got knocked out, so we didn't make the finals. So we had to settle for 3rd place. But that's a trophy. That is a trophy. We finished 3rd, and I'm proud of the guys who we played with. It's the Believe team. It is absolutely a great team. It's not any big competition, or it's just a nice little thing, keep the community alive, you know. But it's a trophy. We as Arsenal supporters, we got to take the little that we're given, because we are not going to see a major trophy until we made some major changes. We need to stop saying Kroenke is out. They're not going to sell that club. That's they own that. They're not going to sell it. What we need to do is to hit them in the pockets. Stop buying up all these merchandise, new sweater, new jackets, new shirts, new jerseys. Hit them in the pockets. And then they will say, ooh, no. Get that stadium half empty. And then they will say, damn, gotta get rid of this dude. Because unless they start, those people going to the games, I've never been to an Arsenal game. Shit. I don't even think I can afford an Arsenal ticket. When I check the prices of what some people pay to go to these matches, I'm like, are you kidding me? And they put in a performance like that from your hard-earned money. No, you got to take some form of action. As I was saying before, the lineup, I have huge problems with it. I know some people would say it's the strongest team. No, it's not. It's the team that he chooses to use. We have a striker that scored 2 goals, 2 games in a row against, never be it was Crystal Palace. But he played well, he got his goals, and he did his thing. We're in a semi-final and he's on the bench. We're starting Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is not a goal scorer. The guy missed a header from point blank range today. It fell on his shoulder. It fell on his shoulder. And we have the striker. And our first change was to take off Partey and put on Jorginho. Are you kidding me? Should have taken off Havertz and put on Jesus. Leave Partey in there. Leave Partey in there. Or if you're going to take off Partey, you need an attacking option. Shit, we put on Jorginho. It shows you the depth of lack of creativity, lack of knowledge, lack of forward thinking from the manager. When you look at the bench, the bench is absolutely horrendous. Jorginho, Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko. Who's he's got on there? Tierney, I think Tierney was on there. Where's the 9? Alexander Isak, the guy who we're saying we need at the club, just passed his audition in flying colors today. Flying, he passed it beautifully. Why would he come to a club like this? I don't think so. Why would Newcastle even sell him for less than 150? Probably 200. Let's cut their bullshit from now, people. We ain't buying no one in this January transfer window. We're not buying no player. All Arsenal fans out there need to brace themselves. It's going to be a trophyless season unless some miracle happens and we win against Newcastle at home. We can't see that happening. Newcastle are going to be at home. They're going to be up, pumped. Oh, we're 2-0 up against these dudes. Let's batter them and send them back. Isak might hit a hat-trick. If I'm a betting man, I would bet against Arsenal. Bet on Newcastle to win that game. However you want to bet it. 2-0, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1. However you want to do it. Just bet on Newcastle to win. Have you ever seen Arsenal transition and they play a ball inside and the striker latches onto it and sideways, backward? I see Partey got the ball in midfield. Turns around, pass it to Rice. Rice pass it to Gabriel. Gabriel pass it to the keeper. The keeper hits a long ball. They win it and we recycle it. We pass it sideways. Martinelli runs down the line. He turns it back. Gives it to Timber. Timber gives it to Gabriel. Gabriel gives it to Saliba. Saliba gives it. Are you kidding me? What the hell is that? Not even FIFA you cannot play like that. You will get 11 and 14 if you try that on FIFA. And yet we have professionals. Second highest paid manager in the league putting out bullshit formation like that. It's absolutely horrific. It's clueless. It's clueless. This is nothing near the standard of what the club should be. Arsenal have huge rivalry with Manchester United back in the day. Wenger versus Sir Alex. Big thing. Sir Alex battered him and Wenger won some, and that was the peak. Now we're all the way down here, fam. We are non-existent. When it comes, Liverpool don't fear Arsenal. They know whenever they play Arsenal, they're going to tore the meat off the bone and God knows what they're going to do to us. Our attack is Saka or nothing. And, mind you, I don't view it as it's Saka or nothing. Because it's easy to play against a team like that. Saka gets the ball, 2 players on him, he has to pass it back, the attack is dead. Yes, he might have 10 assists and 10 goals or whatever. We're still second in the table. 6 points behind Liverpool with a game in hand. The game in hand is Everton. We play United next. And after that, I think it's Aston Villa. Are you kidding me? The return of Unai Emery, oh my days. He's going to have a field day. A clueless football club. That's what it is. A clueless football club. There is nothing bright about what Arsenal does. It is just absolutely horrific. It is clueless. The manager is out of his depth. He needs to step down, go develop, try some new tactic in some lower tier division that you can't get relegated. Try the tactics and see what he can pencil around and maybe take a return. But for now, he's an absolutely horrendous manager. The transfer windows that he has used to blow $750 million is testament to the poor work he has done. Newcastle in the same time has bought Isak, Gimaresh, Gordon. A good team. A good team. Liverpool has bought Nunez, Diaz, Gakpo, Szoboszlai. Oh my days, I don't want to get too angry. West Ham has got the Nigerian or African guy, what's his name? Kudus. Brighton has got a whole ton over there. Mitoma, the other guy, the other black dude with the thing in his ear here. Chelsea has bought a whole truckload, and I'm telling you right now, if Chelsea can just figure it out, they will surpass Arsenal in a year, and we would still be in the trenches. The transfers that we want Gyökeres, Isak, Vlahovic, Sane. When they sit back and look, and they said, I can go to Newcastle or Arsenal, where do you think they're going? They might come to Arsenal for the higher wages, but that's probably the only thing why they choose Arsenal. It's not going to be because we're winning anything. We ain't winning crap. We're in the Champions League now. If the season goes horrible and Chelsea picks up form, it will be Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, and Manchester United. If it doesn't go horribly, it probably reads Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, or Nottingham Forest and Manchester City. Because Manchester City is getting in the top four, whether we like it or not. They're not going to finish outside of that. No way. I can't see a scenario where Pep has no Champions League football. He would go crazy. I don't see that. Or Europa League. I think he would go crazy. I don't see that. So they're getting in. So they're 1 and 2. Liverpool 1, Manchester City 2. Not doing any specific order. The other two places are between Nottingham Forest, Chelsea, and Arsenal. Who do you think gets in? Who do you think makes it into the top 4? It's a cool evening here in the Caribbean, in Jamaica. And it's a nice evening, and Arsenal has just ruined it. Piss all over it. Ruined the evening. You come home and you said, I'm going to tune into Arsenal, eat some food and watch the game. I'm going to play some FIFA after. And you end the game saying, I think I want to go to the bar. You don't even want to stay home. Supporting Arsenal is like a relationship, you see. You know what you're going to get, which is horrible things at the end. But you still stay in it anyway because you love the person or you love the thing. And then at the end of the day, you end up like this. Stressed out, heartbreak. And every year you recycle it, and being an Arsenal supporter is not easy. You think going to rehab is easy? Being an Arsenal supporter is not easy. If I smoke cigarettes, I've probably gone through my 10th pack by now. It's horrible. It's horrible as a club. It's horrible. With this bad result can continue into the league. This can leak into the league and we don't win the next match until 3 games, 4 games. We keep drawing and losing, and because it's going to be the same players, same time. And I don't care what anybody says. Players embodies the manager. Whatever you see on the pitch, it's the embodiment of them. If those players don't have a manager and they just say, hey, go play some football, I guarantee you, it will be some exciting stuff. People running, trying shit, working their heart out, playing all over the place. It would be great. Managers are sometimes the very thing that drags down a football club, because they come in and they have an exciting player and they tell him, hey, I need you to run, pass the ball, get back. No skill, no risky pass, don't try anything, don't try to feed the striker, don't try to hit from... When has the last time an Arsenal player shot from outside the box and hit the top corner? When? We have a midfielder, a captain I could be the captain of that team, if that's what a captain is. It's getting dark here on the island, and I am not interested to turn on any light because it's just dark days right now as an Arsenal fan. You grow up watching the club and you hope for the day that you can see silverware rolling in and you can put your jersey on and beat your chest very high and say, yes, my team did it. We're champions of... What? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. There are days when I tune in to watch Arsenal knowing the result already. I just tune in because it's your team. You got to watch them because you got to talk about them. Even my Manchester City friends, I have a nephew that's a Manchester City supporter. He's going to absolutely... go crazy. Because I absolutely piled on when his team was trash. Not saying they're trash, they're back to back champions. But when they were losing, I piled on all over. Now, it's his turn. We're going to lose 2 games, 2 semifinals over 2 legs. We're going to lose both legs. If Manchester City doesn't win a trophy today, do you think anybody's going to say Pep out? Oh, hell no, they're not. They remember the glory days. When was the glory day at Arsenal? When was the last glory day at Arsenal? I had to give it a little light. It was getting a bit dull. But yeah. When was the glory day? When was the last glory day at Arsenal? When were we able to sing North London Forever and actually sing it with pride? Today the stadium was dead. I watched the game and I was like, where's the atmosphere? Where's the atmosphere? I mean, normally you would hear the crowd singing and chanting and, singing some songs, or it was dead. The only time there was a little spark was when we got back-to-back corners. Set piece FC, We literally went from Ozil, tiki-taka, Santi Cazorla, nice midfield maestro right there. We went from that to set pieces. With Arsene Wenger, we did not score 100 set pieces, but he won the FA Cup, and no matter what you want to say, he's the only invincible manager. He won major things, and we kicked him out the door. We ran him out. We ran him off like a stray animal. We ran him out the door because we weren't winning the Premier League. We haven't won the Premier League or Champions League or even look close to winning either. I don't care what you say about those 2 years. Those 2 years that we were challenging Manchester City, everybody and their grandma knows that City was going to win those leagues because Arsenal were going to capitulate at some point. We did it again. Aston Villa, and we lost to Fulham. Done. League finished. Right there. City was a juggernaut. We all knew they were going to win it. But we kept the hope because the team hadn't competed in a while and they were doing great and they were hitting 5-0, 4-0, 6-0. And we were like, the Arsenal is back. We were clueless. We were not seeing eye to eye. Arteta needs to leave. He has done as much as he can. He has taken the team from 8th place to second. Now we're second again. Nobody remembers the team that finished second or third or fourth. The only reason why they're going to remember is because they're going to say top 4 get Champions League. That's the only reason they're going to remember you. But they will always remember the team that conquered the league. And so far, they're City. Thanks to all my subscribers. It's hard. It's hard. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, who has taken the time out to watch the videos. Like I said, people, leave a like, leave a comment. Comments, the feedback would be very great. I know it's not the typical YouTube channel with all the flashy blings and dings, and it's just a natural kid in a natural frustrated state with a YouTube channel. It will get better as I learn and figure out how to get streaming going and stuff like that, where you can have watch-alongs and fan interactions and stuff like that. But if you could just share the channel, if you could just paste it all over the world, so we can grow the global audience, it would mean the world to me. It would be fantastic. It would be fantastic. It's not about the money, it's not about any endorsements, it's about the passion and hoping to link up and get on other people's channel that is doing the same thing as me, and just to share views and have a discussion, enjoyment. It's about the passion, people. Gone are the times when we did things because we loved it. You remember when you were a kid and you got your first little bicycle and you ran it till the wheels fall off? Those days are long gone. This is all this is about. It's about enjoyment, trying to interact, get other people's views. So not just only like and subscribe, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up or a down, a quick yo, good job, something, so we can grow the community and get the channel to a really great level. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope Arsenal didn't ruin your evening as well. If you hadn't already, hit the like button, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, and let's just keep going forward. Tomorrow is another day. I think games are on tomorrow as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let's tune in. Let's not make Arsenal ruin the week and the weekend to come, because it's gonna get worse. It's hard for some people to admit it, but it's gonna get worse before it even gets a tiny bit better. Drop a comment, people. Let me know what you think about the video, and tune in again for another video pretty soon. Have yourselves a great night, people. Thanks for tuning in. Peace and love.